Guys, we got a 2019 Honda Accord. Straight to the point. We're going to replace the brake pads and the rotor. These are original rotor. They have taken a lot of beating. You have to remove these two screws first. Usually they won't come off. Use a tool like such as this. I already pre-loosened it and punch it. It's called a punch. You hit it with the hammer real hard and it will turn off that screw, alright? And usually it's not so easy to remove that screw, but I'm sure you can manage it, guys. So we're gonna do the same thing for this little guy. So I got them both out, put them somewhere safe. All right, guys, next what we'll do is we'll come around this way, and if you have your car set up with the key in the ignition, very simple, guys. I don't know if mine's have it, but if yours have it, you should be able to turn it like that. Okay, so I'm lucky. Sometimes it will lock. That means you don't have the key in the ignition. But anyways, we have a number 12 right there. All right, we're gonna take this ratchet with number 12. We're gonna remove only one bolt in the bottom, guys, because the top one does not need to be removed. All right, and what we can do is pull out this caliper, slide off the pin of the caliper, and that's it. There we have it, guys. The caliper is out. These little guys, they're gonna come off. They work like a spring. All right, the retainers, put them away. All right, the brake pad, you can simply slide them off. All right, and the same thing with that one. So these brake pads are almost done. All right, and we're not changing it because they're done. We're changing it because the car vibrates and pulsates on high speed. All right, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna remove this little bolt and this little bolt. They're both 17, and they're gonna be really tight. So this is where impact gun would be really handy. All right, so we'll remove one and then the second one. All right, that's one, and hold on to it because you don't want it to fall on the ground. And there we have it, guys. Both of them are out. They can come back out. All right, guys, and after that you should be able to take off this rotor right here. You're probably gonna need to tap it with a hammer. So let me go grab something to hit that with. All right, so got a little hammer here. All you need to do is tap this guy. It's probably stuck over time. There you go, it's loose. I guess it's not loose. All right, so I'm gonna go to the back end. There you go. All right, dust it. You're gonna hit this little guy several times because the hub right in the center is rusted, and that blocks the diameter of this right here. So anyways, we get the rotor out. All right, guys, we take a short break, but we're gonna continue right here after that. All right, guys, once you get the rotor out, make sure you use a wire brush and clean the surface here, because if you don't, you're gonna have a pulsation in the brake pedal, braking on high speed, because that rust is gonna cause it for the rotor to sit uneven. All right, make sure there's not even a little particle of it. If you want, you can put a little bit of grease on it, but this looks pretty good. All right, I did the rear brakes on this car. The customer doesn't want too much grease on it. All right, so gotta leave it like that. Anyways, let me go get the rotor and we're gonna put it back together. All right, guys, here's my new rotor. Make sure you clean the surface here. Probably got oil on it or grease. The reason why it has that is to prevent rust while it's sitting in stock in the store. All right, and we're gonna take our two little screws. Make sure your holes are aligned when you put this in. All right, not these two holes, but the same holes with the oval end here. All right, so these screws doesn't have to be too tight. All right, just snug them in. Just hand tight, guys, should be enough. They're gonna get really tight over time. All right, there we have it, guys. All right, our next step is we're gonna take our little guy right here. We're gonna remove the hardware. All right, there we have it. We're gonna take our wire brush, clean the surface really well. Doesn't have to be shiny. All the dirt, debris gotta go, guys. There it is. All right. So let me go get the hardware to install here. Alright guys, got my new hardware kit right there. So this is pretty much simple. You take this and you stick it in. Make sure it's flush. Same thing here. Make sure it's flush on both sides. Alright, let me just push it in. It's not all the way in. There you go. And that's it. Now we'll go around and get this onto the car. Alright guys, next step is I'm going to take this bracket, smack it on, take the two 17 bolts. I'm going to hand tighten both of these. Alright, and then I'm going to torque this and I will come right back after that. Alright guys, make sure you tighten these. If you're doing it by hand, make sure it's nice and tight. But I would recommend torquing these. So I'm going to come back after I torque these and we'll put the brake pads. Alright, so this is nice and tight. We're going to put the brake pads on. There's the brake pads, guys. One has a sensor in it that goes in the back. So if the rotor goes reverse, it should hit that when it's time for that thing to make some noise. Alright, so you take your brake pad, you slide it on. Alright, nice and easy. You should not have to struggle putting these brake pads on. If you need to struggle, then you need to file these a little bit. Alright, same thing with the front one here. Should go in easy just like that. Alright, so we have that. Next, we're gonna compress the piston on this caliper. So let me go get my tools. Alright, so take your old caliper, guys, and we're gonna push this piston in. Very simple. Take your old brake pad, compress tool, and all you need to do is push this caliper back into its position so we can have that clearance to install the caliper onto the brake pads. Alright, there we have it, guys. Alright, and don't forget, let me go down with my camera a little bit. Don't forget these little clips here. One goes here, one goes right there, guys. One goes right here. I would recommend putting some grease on these pins, clean it up, but the customer does not want me to touch any of this stuff. I believe he's a mechanic himself. Alright, so there we have it. He just doesn't have it. He used to be a mechanic, so it's in, guys. And all we need to do is I need to torque this and tighten this guy, and that's it. We're done. I'm gonna torque that in a little bit before the car goes out. So anyway, subscribe to my channel, guys. If you like my videos, share and like all of my videos with your friends, and let me know if you need any help with anything else. So bye bye.